Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a debate that's been raging in the DC fandom for years, and is now more relevant than ever. Which Superman movie is the best? We're talking Zack Snyder's Man of Steel from 2013 versus James Gunn's brand new Superman. Now, before we get into it, let's be clear. These two films have completely different goals and tones. It's almost like comparing apples and oranges. But that's exactly what makes this conversation so interesting. So let's break it down. Section 1, the vision and tone. First, let's talk about the creative vision. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel was a grim, grounded, and deconstructive take on the character. Snyder wanted to answer the question, what would the world really look like if a godlike alien showed up? The film is visually desaturated, filled with muted colors, and has a very serious, almost operatic tone. It's a film about a godlike figure who is isolated and struggling with his identity. It's a heavy, philosophical movie. Now, James Gunn's Superman is almost the polar opposite. It's bright, colorful, and embraces the classic, hopeful truth, justice, and the American way version of the hero. It's a movie that feels like a comic book brought to life. The tone is much lighter, with humor and a sense of sincerity that was largely absent from Snyder's take. This Superman isn't a brooding god. He's a human, and he chooses to care. Section 2, the character of Superman. This is where the core difference lies. Henry Cavill's Superman, particularly in Man of Steel, is a stoic, burdened figure. His father, Jonathan Kent, instills in him a fear of revealing himself, leading to a profound sense of isolation. The film focuses on his journey from a confused alien to a hero, and the massive weight of responsibility that comes with that. He's often depicted from low angles, making him seem larger than life, a distant deity. David Corenswit's Superman, on the other hand, is relatable and deeply human. He's already an established hero when the movie begins, but he's also a working journalist at the Daily Planet, navigating friendships, romance, and the challenges of being a hero. He's emotional, he values his friends, and he's not afraid to show it. The film frames him at eye level, making him feel accessible and approachable. He's not a god struggling to be human. He's a human trying to live up to his extraordinary gifts. Section 3, supporting cast and world building. A big point of contention for many critics of Man of Steel was its singular focus on Superman. The supporting characters, while well acted, often felt secondary to his journey. Lois Lane and Perry White are there, but their roles are primarily in relation to Clark. The world itself is a blank slate, with Superman being the first known meta-human. In contrast, James Gunn's Superman is expansive from the very beginning. We're dropped into a world where other heroes and villains already exist. We see the Justice Gang, Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and Green Lantern as established characters. This approach allows the film to bypass the traditional origin story and jump right into the action. But it also means Superman has to share the spotlight in his own movie, which some fans have pointed out as a flaw. Section 4, Action and Final Battle. Let's talk about the climax. Man of Steel's final battle is legendary for its scale and destruction. The city of Metropolis is completely decimated in a cataclysmic fight between Superman and General Zod. This was a highly controversial point, as many felt that Superman's lack of concern for the collateral damage went against his core principles. But for others, it was a realistic and brutal depiction of what a fight between two Kryptonians would look like. James Gunn's Superman also features a catastrophic final battle, but it's handled differently. While there is still a lot of destruction, the film goes out of its way to show Corenswit's Superman actively saving lives. His goal is not just to defeat the villain, but to protect the people around him. It's a direct counterpoint to Snyder's film, and a clear signal of the new DC Universe's more optimistic direction. Section 5, the verdict. So which one is best? The answer, as frustrating as it might be, depends entirely on what you want from a Superman movie. If you're a fan of a darker, more realistic, and philosophical take on the superhero genre, with epic large-scale action, then Zack Snyder's Man of Steel is for you. It's a movie that takes the character seriously and explores what it would mean for humanity to encounter a god. If you prefer a Superman who is a beacon of hope, a kind and relatable hero who feels like he's stepped right off the comic book page, then James Gunn's Superman is the clear winner. It's a film that prioritizes heart, humor, and a classic sense of heroism. Ultimately, both films have a place in the Superman legacy. One redefined the character for a modern, gritty era, and the other aims to bring him back to his hopeful roots. Let me know in the comments, which Superman do you prefer? Man of Steel or Superman, and why? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.